Good morning, y'all. Today is the last day of August 31st, setting up for my Saturday morning farmers market. Looks like we've got about 45 minutes till some rain and maybe light storms move in. So far it's gonna go as planned, but it looks like it's gonna be raining the entire time, so probably not a great market today. Despite the rain, it was actually a really nice farmers market. It finally cooled off, so it wasn't ridiculously hot like it's been this past week. Also got a pretty nice business deal that I'm looking into that just kind of happened, so that's pretty neat. I've already been thinking about kind of restructuring the farm a little bit, and this is just further solidifying that idea, so more details to come. We finally got some nice rain out here, so that'll hopefully start greening everything up. The pasture was really taking quite some time to come back because the chickens were up here, I don't know, it's been a couple weeks and it's still kind of patchy. They came down this way and then turned around, and now they're heading back that way. So hopefully this rain will help fill this all back in. Howdy y'all, today is September 1st. Look who's out. This girl decided to just come on out on her own and say hi, scratch around, so I'm really glad she's feeling better. This coop is not very secure. I undid that board there so something can easily walk in and out. I'm half tempted to put her up, but hopefully she'll be good and stay right around here and nothing gets her. Anyways, last night I ordered 30 more chicks, so this fall I will have a total of 60 chicks coming. Alright y'all, since I ordered more chickens, I do not have, at my current capacity at the farm, enough space to house all of them in the winter time. So today's project is going to be taking down one of these original coops that I built and moving it out to the farm. So we've already been out, grabbed the trailer, we're getting that back here right now, and then we're gonna get to work. A nice Labor Day weekend project. So here's the old coop. This was the second coop I built and it housed the Americanas. I think it's been sitting empty for a year and a half. As you can tell, it is definitely not in its prime anymore. It's actually crazy. When I built this, my YouTube video, that was the most viral, I guess we'll call it viral one, but it hit 24,000 views, which was crazy. So this is what it looks like after a couple years, but there's a lot of work to do. So I'm gonna weed eat all around it. If you remember, I had issues with neighbor dogs, so I had a hot wire run around. Got to get that out. Take all this plastic off. Inside I had the roost bars just made out of some horses. It's just going to take some work. Also digging all the old bedding out, which is actually really nice stuff now. So I'm going to throw that in the garden. I even have a tomato plant growing in here because I did feed the chickens some tomatoes at one time, so that makes sense. But anyways, I'm going to start picking up and get on weed eating. Alright y'all, so we managed to get the coop on the trailer here, which is great. It's super wide though, so we're gonna pull it out of here while it's not as tall, and then we're gonna pop this wall down into the bottom. So we're gonna get it out of here first and try and make it a little lighter, get some of this dirt off and let it dry just for a little bit in the sun. bees are outside doing a little bit of maintenance. They did pop their entrance reducer, just a piece of wood that I found. I need to actually get one on here. We got the thing turned, and what we did is we used a series of ladders. So we went with the 4, 6, and then finally got out the old 8-foot, and we just tipped it up and kept kind of sitting it on the ladders. Then we used those straps to kind of hold it in case it would go. We didn't want it to fall on the other side of the trailer, just fall off. So it actually didn't fling over or anything, so it went good. Now we just got to brace it up a little better. The worst of moving the coop is over, so we got it up off the ground onto the trailer and got it flipped, so that's a good feeling. Right now we're just kind of working on bracing. The top end of the coop, or the tallest part, doesn't fit down in the trailer, so we had to put the skinny end, so it's a little top heavy. So we're using wood and ratchet straps and everything we can just to feel a little better about it. All right, y'all, we made it. Such a good feeling. That coop didn't even really move or wiggle. I was following along behind. Those 2 yellow straps didn't do too much. They kind of popped off quick, but every little bump, every, big hard hit, it wasn't moving, which was really, really comforting. So really glad to have this out at the farm now. It's gonna be so nice. Howdy y'all, today is September 2nd. I opened the door and the chickens came running out today, so they finally got it figured out. It actually feels really good today. I don't even think we're gonna get in the 80s, so the chickens I think will actually, roam the farm a little more and enjoy it, so that's nice. It is a beautiful fall-like day today. I love weather like this. Working on chores right now. I got this super cute little tiny Marian egg. So cute. For reference, this is a big one, normal size, and then the super tiny one. So anyways, today's been pretty laid back. It's Labor Day. Don't really have any plans for today. I'm still laboring, always laboring. Doesn't matter if it's Labor Day or not. Did have some friends swing by and pick up some egg bread. They wanted zucchini, but mine died out pretty quick with those squash bugs, unfortunately. Someone else is here and picking up some eggs and chicken right now, and things are going good. My dad's out there doing a little more tilling on all that dirt. What we'd like to do is kind of put it around the bottom of this, because when I originally had the driveway put in and they were hauling all this extra dirt they were scraping off, they made two really big ruts over here all the way down the property. So the ruts are in this coop, and you can see there's some big gaps underneath. We've been slowly filling it in over time with grass clippings and extra dirt, but I want to go ahead and just start putting dirt down in here just to kind of get everything level. Howdy y'all, today is September 3rd, and what a beautiful day out it is. I'm gonna start by letting some chickens out. The rooster coop over there with a couple hens in it, they come running out anymore really good. This pearl white hen that was struggling to even walk is doing great now. She'll go out and mingle with them. The roosters don't bother her, which is really nice. However, they don't really ever leave this little, I don't know, alleyway we'll call it. Maybe they'll get out a little further today. They're usually excited at first, and then they just go back up and don't really hang out too much. So we'll see if they venture out a little further today, if they're getting a little more used to it. It's not even hot in the coops today, so I have a feeling quite a few will just stay in there, but it's nice to see them out running around enjoying the day. Doing chores, just let French Fries group out. French Fries, the rooster there that some second or fourth graders hatched, maybe fifth graders, I'm starting to forget. They hatched him a couple years ago, but it always makes you feel good when you let your chickens out and you see one of these nice big hawk feathers hanging out here. My new plan moving forward with these mobile coops and just the whole layer flock in general is to still utilize these, but I'm going to put little chicken doors on them, so they'll just open in the morning, close at night, so the chickens will be able to go around in the net, all 150 of them, or how many I have at this point. And then every 3-5 days we'll see how long it takes. I don't want the grass ever getting too worn out. I'll pick everything up, slide it down, and go that way. I have 60 more birds coming in, and I still have maybe 10 up there layers, and I haven't built another coop this year because I have kind of been thinking about changing the model of it a little bit. So the coops work great, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them, but they're a little limiting because you can only put so many birds in one coop and confine them in that every day moving it, and I don't want 20 of these spanning the width of the property. So I think the easiest way to grow the flock, just let them all out. There's more risk involved because we do have a lot of hawks, but once you get up into that 200 bird range, if you lose a few, you're not really going to feel it. As much as I hate to say that, because I hate any of my chickens, you know, getting picked off by anything, but I think that's going to be the easiest way for me to expand without building, 20 coops and the labor just going crazy. So anyways, I'm going to kind of test that out this month because it's the last real good month for pasture, and then next year that's just what it's going to be. In addition to the dirt kind of leveling it up and getting just a little higher, we are putting some screen around the sides just in case a raccoon or something wants to come try and dig in the coop. So we just lifted it up with some pavers, put it under. Other than that, I'm going around and stapling everything, because we did have to pop some to get the ratchet straps on to hold the coop down while we were transporting it. And then just putting some new staples in it, brace it up a little more, and we should be good for chickens. Howdy y'all, today is September 4th. Finally got all the broccoli and cabbage taken down. It's been done for a long time. There's a ton of worms, ton of eggs. I even pulled out some pigweed. So there's a bunch of that on there, so we're just gonna go ahead and burn it because there are a ton of eggs all in this stuff. Howdy y'all, today is September 6th. I did a little experiment. For the past 4 days, I've been fermenting some chicken feed. Basically, I took, I don't know, 5-gallon bucket full-ish, and then completely submerged it in water, let it sit a couple days, stirred it every now and then. It was nice and bubbly and fermented, so now I'm just kind of letting chickens see if they like it. I've given it to 2 coops. I just put this in here, so they were kind of scared of the packaging because it was something different. So they're just now starting to come up. Check it out, see what they think. The reason I wanted to try this was, one, I've heard a lot of claims that it cuts down on how much the chickens eat, just because the nutrients in the feed are more readily available and just easier for the chicken to digest right off the bat, so they fill up faster. I've heard crazy numbers of up to 50% reduction in feed. I don't believe that in the slightest, but you know, even if it's a 5 or 10% reduction in feed, I think that's cool. Also, I've heard there's some good benefits as far as probiotics, so it's healthier for the chicken's gut, immune system, and everything. I've also heard you get supposedly more eggs, thicker shells. There's a lot of claims out there on this stuff. I've never personally tried it, so I'm gonna give it a shot with a couple coops, see what they think, or maybe just do it every 4 days. I'm not really gonna do this on a mass scale or anything, but just see what they think of it, see if I notice any of the claims, and then we'll go from there. I'm open to trying new things. I've heard a lot of good things about this, so we'll see what happens with it. I may just wind up that I don't like the process, it takes too long, the chickens don't like it, or who knows what. But I do know that the chickens like water in their feed, because back when I just had my Buff Orpingtons, on hot days I put their feed in water and they always enjoyed that versus just dry food. So if nothing else, it's a really nice treat for them. So we'll start on day 1 here and go from there. I was dozing off and a rooster jumped up on me and woke me up. Good alarm clock. So let's get back to work. I want to go see how the chickens are doing on their fermented feed. The good news is that the chickens love it. So I gave it to the speckled Sussex coop and Rusty's coop, and they ate it all. So I gave them another fill up here. It looks disgusting. It actually smells oddly good. But yeah, they definitely, it's more like a treat at this point. So they're definitely eating more than what I normally would give them in a day. Maybe because it is new, I'm not sure, but it's definitely not a cost savings on feed at this point that I can see. But then again, it's only day 1, so I still have a little left. It's not going to keep real long, so I'm going to keep doing the fermented feed thing for, I don't know, maybe all of September, and then I'll let you guys know what I find with it. Just a quick update on this Pearl White that quit walking, probably a little over a month ago at this point. She's doing great now. She's walking around the farm. She hangs out with the roosters. She's still a bit wobbly on her feet, but she gets around just fine. She's enjoying life. She's still on the skinny side, hasn't laid any eggs, but she's definitely on the mend and doing better, so she's just hanging out. Howdy y'all, today is September 6th. As you can see, we got all the broccoli and cauliflower all out of here. So just gotta clean it up a little more. Don't know if I'll have time today. Just getting ready for the farmer's market right now. I was picking things and started finding a ton of hornworms. So this is the chicken food bucket. Got a lot of hornworms in there. That was just a quick walk down the row and they are out thick right now. I have a lot of nice, good growth coming on, and they're really liking it, so chickens will enjoy it. Ooh, y'all, it is getting kind of chilly tonight. It's already cool. There's a good breeze going right now. It's supposed to get down into the 40s, so it's going to be pretty chilly. Definitely feels like a fall evening, even though we still have a few weeks until fall actually arrives. But currently just finishing up getting ready for the farmer's market tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to. It feels like I haven't been to one in a while because the Tuesday and Thursday have slowed up or stopped. So I'm really looking forward to Saturday, seeing everybody. Huge thank you to everybody that comes out. I love seeing everyone every week, talking to everybody, and markets are just fun. So I am definitely looking forward to tomorrow.